Oh, good evening, everybody. We sort of... Oh, let me crank that down. Hello, hello, hello. We are out here. Let me just... tidy that all up. Cool. Oof. Busy, busy, busy. I've knocked my wheel. There we go. Cool. Let me just load this shit up, and then we should be fine and dandy to start doing some lights. There we go. Hey, how's everyone doing tonight? Okay, let's see. Where were we last week? No, we weren't at Watkins Glen. We were at Sveg. I'm going completely the wrong way. Ah, mouse. Veg. Where are we here? St. Peter. It's literally like right there. Just scrolling for the sake of scrolling, really, at that point. Oh, my chair is way too far back. Let's actually get a little bit of driving in here. Try to re-get my bearings. It's been a little while since I've driven this track, and obviously it's the first street circuit in these cars. Walls are gonna be pretty tight. So we gotta be pretty careful. Don't want to be doing shit like that, for example. I feel like I'm sat oddly high. Try and shimmy my seat down a little bit. Oh, I've locked up. Not exactly the best corners for getting the most out of these cars, these. Oh, I hit the wall. Shit. Oh, this corner is gonna be tough. Oh, don't want to be on those curves. Yeah, the braking into that is going to be tough. Pretty challenging in normal cars. You know, I'll keep going. Little body damage never hurt an L1. Oh, I braked way too early there. And then I braked a bit too late, probably, after that. Can't win. Oh, understeer. Ah. Hey, it's taking a little bit for these tires to get up the pressure. Or I guess that's just where they're getting to. The drive out of these, having the confidence to really drive the car out of these corners is going to be the big difference maker here. That's more like it. Over then, tricky braking zone. Got that pretty fine. Oh, we're absolutely steaming away from our ghost now. So 124. Okay, maybe could have kept the power on there a bit. Oh, maybe not. Oh, a little too much there. Oh, the understeer. Right. Go back to the pits. I think I want to bump up the PSIs across the board pretty much here. I'm also going to try and play around with these a little bit. Camber and the toe values. Crank in a bit of a negative rear toe into these bad boys. A little bit more negative at the front. Just to kind of try and get a little bit more turning, like rotation through the corners. See how this goes. Called tires. And less grippy track this time. I gotta be careful. Oh, I hit the wall. These cold tires are doing me nothing. You're doing me nothing. Okay, it's starting to come in a little bit now. Takes a good couple of laps in this thing to get these tires up to temperature. It's an important thing to keep note of. Other than that, it's not too bad. No clue how fast or slow I'm going. Probably quite slow. But, I'm surviving. That's the main thing. That's gonna be too much. Yep, that is. I really want to run friendly with those walls. Actually going to be a fair bit up on my previous lap. It's not going to count, obviously. But see what we can do here. It's a 23.6. Can I go faster than that and make it valid? I hope so. Okay. Pretty fine. A little bit of understeer there. Oh, the front really doesn't want to come around now. For some reason. Funny how now it's up to temperature, it doesn't seem to really want to cooperate with me. Unless I'm just asking more of it, which I probably am. Keep it in second gear through here, actually. I think the car's probably got enough torque to drive itself out of the corner in second. Yeah, I'd say so. Also means one less gear shift I have to worry about. 122. Oh, I improved by quite a bit there. And it was valid. Still room for improvement, though. Oh, there we go. That's more like it. Okay. Good, good. I lost time there into the hairpin. I'm still ahead. Maybe not as much as I could have been, but I'll take it. Thing is hardly using any fuel a lap there. That's pretty good. I've missed my braking spot. I'm off. Crash. What is the time? Okay, it's basically race time. I'm just gonna save what we have and bail on out of here. And we are gonna get ready to hop in the server. Let's see, how many did we get? A tad disappointing, only 7 tonight. Still got a couple of Corvette contingents, 2 Corvettes, 5 Vipers. But it's not really what you want to see. Not what you want to see. Seems like the server isn't quite up yet, so I was a little bit preemptive on jumping the gun there. Oh well. Yeah, hopefully it's not going to be too quiet of a night tonight. If it is, then I don't mind too much, but this is taking its time. Guess a couple of quick points to bring up whilst we wait. Obviously, first of all, if you didn't see the video last week, I gave a little update on some things to come. And there was a form at the bottom of that video where you could go and submit your sort of ideas and suggestions for things. Cast your vote on how things will be going forward for this channel. To kind of give a bit of a fan influence. Yes, that's still open. You could still do that if you really want to. Okay, I'm just gonna restart the search. For some reason, my AC sometimes takes forever to ping everything. So I have to sort of give it a bit of a giddy-up kick. But, yep, also, tomorrow, I will be streaming again tomorrow. For the first of potentially 7 back-to-back live streams. Oh, excuse me. So actually, from today to next week, every day in between, and obviously both Tuesdays, I will be live streaming. In theory, I will obviously update if that plan changes for any reason, but at the moment, that's the game plan. And we're going to be going through on a run-through of Hit and Run, which should be fun. Literally haven't played the game in a year. I sort of save it for this time of the year. And then give it a cheeky little replay. Okay, we are on. And while I was plugging in, I was just plugging in my phone to charge it. Might as well use the computer for that. Doesn't really hurt me too much. Oh yeah, right, let's kill the music. All we want is the nice roar of the Viper. See what happens if I put the hardtop on as well. Probably nothing. But we're gonna do it. Oh right, I also wanted to... I need to stop. Also wanted to try a little bit higher on the brake power. Big kick. Oh, there's a big bump on the exit of the pits. Well, quite a lot of big bumps on the exit of the pits that we've got to be wary of. Funny enough, now that I'm on the server, it's telling me my tire pressures are the opposite way around. They're starting off hot, which is very interesting compared to what I had on solo. I thought my solo settings were around about roughly equal, but I guess there's some fluctuations in the SRS servers that I don't really take into account for. But at the moment, the grip level is lower. So that's one thing to keep an eye out on. Oh, big lockup. Wasn't too close. They're in the right places. Can't have any track limits complaints when the track limits are rock solid. See? I thought ahead of the curve. I mean, ignoring this corner, obviously, that I just got a cut on. Oh, but yeah, hey Looper, how's it going? Surprised this practice is still going on. I guess someone's still poodling around. I mean, I am, but I wouldn't have thought it would have been me, because I crossed the timer, or I crossed the line after the timer hit 0, so... Oh, yep, there you go. Practice is over. Oh. Might as well just go on out on the qualifying or race fuel. Race isn't that long. Guess qualifying is even shorter. Ah, shit. Oh well. Oh, lock my brakes. Ah, now we're good. Take a really wide berm through here so I can straighten the car up as early as possible on the exit. Don't quite think that worked out, but you know. We'll take it. Actually at 94% grip now. Holy cow. Oh, and I've locked up into turn 1. That's immediately killed my lap. I am not getting any turning out of this thing. Apparently I can't drive anymore. There's the sort of synopsis I have come to. Oh my god, I actually can't. What is going on? Okay, at least don't invalidate the lap so I have a lap time on the board. I'm just going to be using this lap to set up for the next one, though, now. I've locked up again. What am I doing? You'd think I'd never played this game before with the way I'm driving at the moment. I'd never driven without ABS off, but I can tell you I have. We did the last 3 rounds in this thing. Albeit I locked up quite a bit in those two. Whoops. Lead foot. See what time I'm gonna get. Pretty measly, 124. I thought I undid that. I'm pretty sure I undid that. Before I went out. You know what, okay. Well, I blame the hardtop. That's what it is. It's the hardtop ruining my driving. Yeah, see, I brought it back down. Driving in Russia. It isn't Russia, though. I mean, I don't think Russia ever quite looked like, oh, okay, well. It's very concrete and grey, so I guess. Guess you've got me there. Ah, yeah, there you go. Palm beaches. Where'd you get palm trees in Russia? You don't. Checkmate. Sochi. God damn it. Yeah, a bit of an unfortunate coincidence that it shares the name with just put his photos, so he probably put some there to make it look nice. Swear to God, that's been like most people's reaction though when I put up this check. They're like, "Oh, this is in Russian." It's like, no, it's in America. It's not the land of sanctions, it's the land of, it's not really freedom either. Land of crippling debt by capitalism. probably change the name, but I mean, I feel like the problem is both sides are probably too stubborn to change the name. America versus Russia is a grudge that goes back decades and decades. God damn it. That's actually on a pretty decent lap, and then I had to go and fuck it up by locking up. I wonder where everyone sort of vanished off to tonight. Maybe Street Circuit scared them away? Guess we'll see next week at Long Beach. Oh no, next week is Monaco. We finish at Long Beach. American should be sneaky change the city name to Lenin. Alright, we're fourth. It's okay, I guess. Okay, the putting the tire pressures back down definitely is more appropriate for SRS weather conditions around here. I definitely could do better, but I think that's gonna do for now. How much is this gonna last me? 18 minutes. It's a little too much fuel. So I think I could probably... yeah, that should be fine. There you go. We're all good. Oh! He's dead. Robert untouchable in the Viper up front. What a horrible accident. Yeah. Man, what a chaotic week it has been so far. We're only Tuesday. It's been pretty packed. But now I'm on holiday till next Tuesday. So I can relax, TM. Probably not fully. Well, not as much as I'd want to, because I've still got stuff to do. But oh well. I don't have to think about work. Or well, I do, because I want to finish some stuff off, but that's a different story. Either way, so let's see what we can do here. Got a pretty good start. Oh, Danny, ease in the wall a little bit. Will be enough tomorrow? I'm gonna go full Viper and cracked up at a cold one before the race. I don't have any at hand, so a little tricky for that. For the immersion. Hello, Adam. How's it going? We are surviving. Oh, we haven't even finished the first lap yet. But I'm still alive. I've made it to the end of the first lap without any damage, so I'm fine with that outcome. Albeit I might be about to give myself some. Ooh, no, we're good. I was feeling a little bit crappy after dinner earlier. I probably ate my food a bit too fast or something, I don't know. It seems to have settled now, so that's good. SimRacing Cures all your woes. Try to turn a car that doesn't want to. Yep. Alright, well. I might be able to get Danny. I think I probably could. The question is where? That's the tricky part. Oh, Mattia was almost in the wall there. Take a cold one now and then hit and run would be easy to misunderstand. Indigestion speed run. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know. Whatever I wolfed down, it wasn't particularly happy with me. God. I mean, I could do a bit of hit and run now if I wanted to. Got a couple of prime candidates in front of me. Oh, Danny's screwed up. Where is he? Is he right next to me? I think he is. It's kind of hard to see because he was like right in my blind spot. He's in that wall. No, he's not. How is he doing this? Uh-oh, uh-oh. Oh, he did a good job there getting through. As I blundered my way through that corner. And of course, in the heat of everything, whoopsies, I forgot to give the Corvette the BOP again. Or, well, the Viper the BOP. I might as well just give up at this point. I keep saying I will, but I don't. Too much going on. Too much going on. My brain is just in, like, 20 different places at once. So it's, and he's messed it up again. Almost tofu'd the wall. Tofu'd? Should I go for a bit of... it didn't really work. Maybe. No. I tried to go for a huge swing there, but I think I overswung it a bit. I see too little wall touching. Oh, A86 crash corner. I nearly did, yeah, that's what I was thinking. I was like, uh-oh, I'm gonna kill Danny like Matteo collected all of us that one time. Luckily not. Luckily not. This car is better than the 8.6. It's actually somewhat drivable. Oh, Matthias planked the wall hard. I have somewhat copied him. Not as hard. I did still plank the wall. I've just got 6.5 minutes. Okay. It's hard to work the power around here, though. Yeah, there you go. Oh. Of course, you'd see that American bias. Not even American bias. That car just sucked. Oh. Kicked the throttle a little early. However, has the better engine than the MX-5. It's literally the one real big annoyance I have with Donnie's series is that MX-5, the NA one, like the road one, it has no power. But like, when I say it has no power, I fucking mean it has no power. You just can't slipstream past people. It's so gutless. There's nothing. Oh, I've hit the wall again. Just too busy getting annoyed about the MX-5's piddly engine. I wasn't paying attention to where I was driving. I remember at Suzuka that we did like the 60s version of Suzuka, which obviously means from the like from Spoon down to the start finish line, it's basically flat out. And like a car that's like as small and as light as the MX-5 is. Oh, Danny's locked up again. Couldn't quite get my nose in. Oh, Mattia's really struggling to get that thing turned. But, you know, that thing has, like, no engine to it. You might as well Flintstones it. You could probably do it faster, to be honest. So we're at 60 Suzuka, and obviously, as I was saying, that run from Spoon to the start-finish line is practically flat out. Might as well just be a straight, really. Of course, you got 130R and then the final turn without chicane. But, like, you know, in an MX-5, that is basically a straight line. Oh, he has royally hodged it. He is into that tire wall, I'm pretty certain. Yep, he is. Rip. I have to remember that this car is wide. Now I'm pretty clean to go and attack Mattia. But, you know, I remember trying to slipstream Yari there, like, several laps. Had several attempts in it, and I just couldn't get it to work, and it was so annoying. God said no power. Were they when you were playing special stage? I'll look at that in a second. I want to make sure I don't kill him. Oh, he waited really long on that gear change. I gotta back out here. There's not really any space for me. Oh, look at him. Early and confident on that throttle. You just use phone translate. It turns out you could just emulate Android to translate stuff in real time. Yeah, there is an English translation mod as well that I could have just downloaded, but I didn't because I don't really play the game much anymore. I just booted it on a random whim, really. But back when I last played the game, there was no such thing as an English translation mod, so... Or if there was, it was in the very early stages, so there wasn't anything really playable. I think I know the person who made it, but I don't remember if that's necessarily true or not. Could be useful for. Maybe. None that I play anyways. No. Oh, I think I've coaxed him into it. Oh, I can't. No, I can't get the traction. Fuck. I was hoping to get like a nice little crossover. No traction. Just none. I hit the throttle and the car just went straight. Almost like I'm bringing Raceroom back. Oh, look at that. I'm not really anywhere. Just hoping he's going to outbrake himself. No, he's not. Woo! Give him a little nudge. A little too close. This bumper, or this bonnet is long. I forget that sometimes. Big hacking V10 under here. Don't quite think I'm gonna do it, though. Harry's last Friday race was at the Russian St. Pete. Oh, yeah, he did Nevering, yeah. Yeah, they were gonna... Nevering was actually gonna be in last season, but, I got some not-so-happy words from people about it, so, in hindsight, was the right move to take them out, so... Not gonna make people annoyed over a video game, so... Oop, I almost killed him again. Oh, PS2 One Gun Midnight game. Eh, but I'm probably not gonna play that anytime soon. Oh, good luck, Al, again. Apparently there's an Al in the grid, because I can't fucking type. However, I'm starting on pole. Oh, no. Oh, no, I'm not. Danny is. Starting second. Whoosh. Not quite in the death seat. If I remember, isn't the PS2 one-gun game Genki? I think it's a Genki game. That's sort of, like, loosely based off of, like, TXR. Which, well, that shrinks my interest even more. How much will you know of it? That's one thing I was reflecting on, actually, the other day. Is, like, I feel like video games, they lack, like... They really lack, like, what... I guess the sort of term for it. It's mostly an arcade thing, really. That's called, like, an attract screen. It's mostly a thing you'll see in, like, arcades, where it's sort of, they play, like, a demo reel / trailer of the game sort of thing. To kind of be like, hey, look at our shiny game, you should come and play it. You know, because obviously in the arcades, it's kind of what you want. But that kind of crept into a lot of home releases. Like, a lot of home releases, you know, at least during the 80s, 90s, and early 2000s and stuff, you know, they had these, like, intro videos that would play, that would sort of, like, really try and hype up and sell the game to you. And they'd play, like, pretty much at any point if you just, like, left the demo or, like, the main menu screen lying around and stuff like that. They're pretty cool, but I don't really feel like you get those these days. I mean, I guess most people would just skip them, but I mean... They're kind of a cool thing to have. Like, I was just idling around on, like, the main menu screen on, There's still a thing, but not as common. Yeah. I feel like they also kind of lack the pizzazz, if they do have them, of, like, older games as well, though. The older games definitely still had that kind of arcadey vibe to them. Ooh, okay, we're good. Like, Special Stage's intro is pretty over the top. It's not really over the top, but it's very arcadey. I think... Can't Fury have one? I don't know. But as I was gonna say, I remember... Oh, I dinged the wall a little bit. I was, idling on the, like, PSO menu screen, and it played this, like, sort of pretty cool cinematic showing off, like, all the characters and, areas that were introduced in that version of the game and stuff. And it's like, damn. I mean, it feels a bit silly to advertise a game to you that you've already bought, but I mean, hey, I'll take it. Gotta make the game look cool when I boot it up. My phone just go off. I'll look at it later. Pretty generic. I'm not surprised. I mean, AC actually has one, but I'm pretty certain everyone turns it off eventually. I know I have. And well, I guess most people just use Content Manager these days. And in some cases, they use it from the get-go, so they never even see it. Because people shovel all that crap down their throats right from the get-go before they even know if they like the game or not. But I mean, that's another topic. I don't really remember AC's one at all. Because, I mean, you can just tick a button in the menu options anyways to just turn it off. I think in the original NASCAR racing, they'd have, like, Ned Jarrett open the game for you. Ooh, I'm not stopping! Neither is Rico, but it looks things. Holy cow. 121. Oh, damn. But Robert did a 20. He's going to be closing in. Where is he? He's still behind Mattia. Surprisingly. I'm trying to keep my foot pinned. It worked. Or proper tippy-toeing around there. I gotta commend Batia and Yari for sticking to their guns at the Corvette. Ooh, shit. I can't break into that last corner anymore, apparently. And I've got a Mr. Haas up my ass. He's gonna go for the send here. Because of course he is. Yeah, I hear a little lock. Car's such a big blind spot. Enjoy the rumble effect. I don't really think AC has flat spots. If they do, they're like barely noticeable. This was R Factor 2, yeah, my wheel would be trying to shake itself off the desk, but I've never really noticed flat spots much. Being said, my wheel does feel a little more lumpy, but it's... I guess now that I think about it, it does feel a little more lumpy, but it's really not much. Nowhere near our Factor 2 level. Even in our Factor 2, it does kind of depend on the car. Some cars you can really... Fuck, I've done it again. Some cars you can lock up quite badly, and it... You don't actually feel much still. Other cars, like when we did the Indy car... Oh yeah, I can feel some ribs now down the straight here. Like, yeah, oh, the Indy car was a... that was a doozy for it. You sniffed that brake pedal a little too hard and the wheel starts vibrating. And it was like, okay, please have mercy on me. Robert must have crashed behind Mattia. He's gone from the timing board. Oh, Danny is right out towards the wall. Rico has taken the lead of this race. In both cases through profiting off mistakes that the cars ahead of him have made. But he's made a mistake himself. Gonna allow Danny for the swing. Is Danny gonna take it? I don't think he is. No, he's not. He's actually gonna brake. Will we even make it to the corner? I don't know if that was really great, but yeah. Got 3.5 minutes. Oh! I followed Danny there. Really shouldn't have. I was too fixated on his bumper rather than where I was actually putting the bloody car. What are you, Fred 2.0? Wanting to see me do nothing but crash. Or is this supposed to be an atonement for me putting the wall so close? This is entertaining. Oh, that was a bit of a gnarly one there into there. Happen. I think Rico is gonna bolt away with it here, but maybe I can steal second place. Just sounds like Fred. Yeah. Old bitch Stradamus himself, as he calls him. Oh, he was way slow through there. Holy cow. And then he almost binned it on the throttle. Looks like he was snapping a little bit. It's a good thing your life will improve. Well, I mean, it comes at the cost of you having to delete your SRS account. But I guess maybe the more you become Fred, the more cynical you become to SRS. You become a boring old fart that plays race sim. Oh, I've done it again. Bloody hell. This tire is not loving me. Not one bit. Oh yeah, it's definitely vibrating a bit more now. That's for sure. But it's still really not bad. Like, it's very subtle. But I could definitely feel it. Like, it's noticeable. He's so fucking slow for this corner. Funny way to spell buggy CS2, thanks game. And we're both in the wall again. I tried to counteract the bloody understeer, but it just was like, no. But my way to counteract the understeer was to just whack the throttle pedal. I mean, there it worked. Why didn't it work earlier? Piece of shit. Oh, he's wide. Means I can profit. Not quite as much as I wanted to. Here we go. I kind of had to concede there. Here comes Mattia, though, storming in. He's looking to snipe away third place. Haven't actually done a race in months, damn. I maybe could have won that one, but I think I pissed it away through my own doing, really. Maybe parking in the middle of the track was not my wisest move. Ooh, that's pretty fun, though. See, hopefully I got both replays. I did. Oh, hold on. I did not get qualifying, though, which is funny. We only look at online stuff, and I haven't raced for half a year now. Fun fact, next race we're at Avos, and I actually hadn't installed the track. I picked it, but I didn't have it installed. I had to quickly download the track before I started the stream. Because I am pro. Good job. Yup. Good that I did remember, otherwise you would have gotten to this point and I would have been like, shit. Actually, no, I registered for both races before the stream now. So I would have known prior to starting anyway, so... This has been a bit too cool. I was clearly ahead, but I chickened out of that. I was like, I'm gonna leave him space, but he's actually behind me. I probably could have plowed out. Yeah, he dings the wall even a bit. This car still looks really nice though. Oh, I flicked the camera a little too hard. You look quite at home around here as well. And this track is a bit old and could do have a bit of a touch up, but it looks fine enough. This is one of those races that is pretty hard to pass. Don't have any go fast stripes. I wanted to pick a slight... I mean, there aren't many liveries to choose for this car, and I wanted to pick one that was... I was going to go with the white and blue one, but then at the first race, like, 5 people picked the white and blue one. So I was like, maybe not. Oh yeah, it was that was my big lockup moment. Surprisingly, that actually wasn't too bad of a lockup, really. It was a pretty light one. I mean, I say it wasn't pretty bad as I'm locking up all the way into the corner. But actually, the ramifications on it weren't too bad. But I guess my lack of go faster stripes is why I lost. I was battling 2 cars that had them in that second race. They both got the better of me. It would be ironically, one got the better of me because I beat him in the last race. Yeah, he kept overshooting this first corner. Oh yeah, Mattia hard in the wall. Then he can become invisible if he drives over those double yellow lines. Is it? It's not quite wide enough. Is there a point on the track where it is? No. Yeah, you could tell Mattia was struggling in that in the Corvette around the really twisty bits. But once he got a bit more breathing space, he was able to get the legs down of that thing. And you can see his confidence on the throttle and the braking as well. It's a lot harder to have that in the Viper. Obviously helped by having traction control and anti-lock brakes in the Corvette. That being said, even though it does have ABS, it still doesn't stop well. As you can see, look at that big, long braking line. But, where is it? I think here... Yeah, he overcooked it way too hard. Oh yeah, he's not braking until there. There. Where did I start braking? Here. Where did Mattia start braking? There. So actually a lot later than I did. But, it's still earlier than Danny. And then, yeah, he locks up. And he's just going too far. Bonk. That wasn't too bad, actually. Got it mostly stopped up by the time he made it to the wall. But, not where you want to be. He dinged the wall a little bit there. That's all over the back of him. I was trying to find a way by, but it was just hard. Yeah, I'd like the MX-5 to have more power, but I'd also like these cars to have more grip. Yeah, I just wasn't quite... Yeah, see, look at the Corvette. It starts to stretch away a bit towards the end of the straight. This is where I give him a little boot, I think. Oh, yep, kiss. But you can see just how much it's sort of struggling to really get itself rotated. Yeah. He just has the better runs on the straights. Because that's where the Corvette sort of excels. Okay, race 2, on the other hand. We'll start in second, because we finished 4th. And the cars don't line up in those grid spots at all. Well, first and second do, and then third onwards, they just gave up. Quite a wide spread on this grid, though, which is another interesting part. Just how much the cars are spread. I'll just be unplugging my phone, don't worry. Wasn't my wheels suddenly detaching or something? Actually got a pretty mediocre start. Oh, wall. Oh, 3 wide. Or almost 3 wide, should I say. Oh, little touch there between the two of them. Let's see what was going on back here. I think this is sort of where the main action was happening. Okay, Rico begins to stretch away. I guess that's who we want to probably focus on. As Robert tries to climb his way up. Okay, Mattia's pulling away from those because they're all fighting a bit too much. So let's see. Oh, Yari's going to try and jump Steven here. I don't think... Oh, actually, no, it doesn't. They keep it going, though. Steven touched the wall there. Oh, just misses it, which allows Yari back up a run up the inside. And I think, yep, he... Does he ultimately get it? Yeah, just about. Uses the extra legs on the Corvette to get his way through. But at that point, he's already lost quite a lot of time to the cars ahead. Which we've all sort of bunched up a bit more now. Mattia got a bit of clean air. Robert's got a bit of clean air. Well, we're all in a little bit of clean air, really. Reasonably. I guess I'm not so much, but the others were. Of course, constant locking up into... Oh, shit. Actually, that's basically about where we were anyways. Yeah, big lock. Oh, I want to see that from my view, actually, because that guy did almost kill. I left it way too late on the brakes, yeah. Oh, almost. I see, yeah, I think this is where Rico gets me, because he's just gonna... Oh, not quite, but it puts him right up behind me. Which is what then allows him to take the better... He obviously had more confidence on the brakes than I did. I wasn't very confident on the brakes at all, so he pretty easily got past. Oh, what's Robert gonna try and do here? Let's see. He's trying desperately to get past, because you can see his chance of winning slipping away. But what happens? Oh, he's gonna send one up here, but he keeps it clean. Disaster must strike somewhere. But I can't think of where. He's really trying. He locks up there. Oh, there it is. Oh, tragedy. I think he just... He's going wide already. Like, he is pushing way... Oh, that's the wrong way. Like, he is pushing way wide into this corner entry, because he's trying to drive this thing real hard in, yeah. Overcooks it, and then hammers the throttle. Yeah, he's really trying to get that swing around, but this car just doesn't have the grip to do that. And so, yeah. He then just hoofs it, and that kicks the rear end out just enough to hit the tire wall. Oh, and then he immediately boots it into reverse. Oh, yeah. By that point, he dropped to last. Let's skip forward a bit more. Where does Danny hit the wall? I think it's through here, isn't it? Oh, yeah, he gets... Oh, he doesn't quite hit the tires, but he gets right up against them. And we're basically back in the same spot we were last time. Before he ate the first corner tire wall. Just trying my damnedest to try and make a gap. He is really slow through this bit. You can really get a bit of a swing through these first 3 corners. Of course, this is where I followed him straight into the wall and came off worse, which is a little annoying. That's pretty quickly back on his tail. But you can get quite a nice swing on through these first complex. Like, this one's a bit clumsy, but you can get a nice swing on into 2 here, and then through into 3. Oh, he just got a bit on the curb there. Yeah, he tries to hoof the throttle on those curbs, and those curbs are anything but smooth with those little yellow rumbles on them. Which then pushes me into backing off a little bit. Tia dings the wall a tiny bit behind. But us two fighting is going to allow him to catch up quite a bit. Especially with my constant brake locking up. Probably had him scared for life. Here we hit the wall again there a little bit. Yeah, this is where I was really trying to find a way through. Big slide. Good luck for Formula 3. Alright, see you, Adam. And I think I try and get a shot on him here. Doesn't quite work out. I just try and compromise his line. Which works. But it's just not enough. Because of the bottleneck here, I was on the worst line. And Mattia comes storming up behind. For an shot tomorrow. Thank you. And that was that. Right, let's bring up the old results quickly. We've got 8 registered now. Nice, nice. I'm actually going to have more people for the Formula 3 than we did for the Viper and Corvette, which is funny, because that's the later series. Usually the one I expect to get the lower numbers. I clicked on the bloody Formula 3 Championship like an idiot. I was talking about it. Okay, let me bring this up. There we go. Of course, race 1, Robert takes the cake. Rico in 2nd, Mattia 3rd, myself 4th, Danny 5th, Steven 6th, and Yari in 7th. Looks pretty dull here, but it was a reasonably interesting race. Race 2 was the graph looked like a little bit more chaotic here. Robert actually got back up to 5th by the end. Oh, but Yari tanked. Oh, I didn't see what happened to Yari. He tanked down to 7th. But Mattia was stuck in 4th for the whole race, unfortunately. Rico climbed his way up from 3rd to 1st, so both me and Danny lost a place from our starting. But yep, Rico wins race 2, Danny 2nd, myself in 3rd, Mattia 4th, Robert 5th, Steven 6th, and Yari in 7th. Not that many incident points. I got 4, which was the most. But yep, we've all escaped the wall hit in prison. Let's see what the overall standings are like after St. Pete. Obviously, that brings the 6 that completed to the top of the table. Rico is up there behind Lucas, competing for best of the non-complete runners because they've both missed a round. But yeah, Robert leads the championship by 20 points over Mattia. Then it's myself in 3rd, away off of those two. Danny in 4th, a little ways behind me, but maybe enough to catch up. Then Yari in 4th, a little further behind that. And Steven in 6th, a bit further behind that. So yeah, it's reasonably spread, but we are getting into the later part of the series, so I'm not too surprised by that. We still have a little bit, so let's go and see actually what happened to Yari in race 2. Does he have an issue, or is it just struggling in the Corvette? Seemed like he wasn't really having a great time with it, really. It's a bit in the wars. He started last, yeah, so he finished that race, the race 1 and last. I guess, yeah, he probably just struggled in general.
Skins checked, nothing new, carry on.
Okay. If you didn't hear that, the skins app just went off. Amazing. It's ahead of those two. I think Robert's just gonna... Did he hit the wall or something? Oh, I think he does. Oh, look at that. Oh, no. No, he doesn't hit the wall. He was just incredibly slow out of that corner. Gets absolutely steamrolled by almost both of them. Even pretty determined to get past. And he does so into turn 1 because Yari is way out there. Yeah, I think he was just struggling. I don't think he's going to enjoy Monaco in this thing next week. Oh dear. Dear, oh dear, oh dear. Let's move chat back down to the right place. And let's do Formula 3 at Avos. This is going to be a funny one. I have not driven this track in a while. It's a pretty simple track though, so it shouldn't be too hard to learn. It's basically straight line, hairpin, chicane, chicane, kink, and then a long sweeper. But it is quite bumpy. So that's going to be one thing we're going to have to keep an eye on, is where all the bumps are at on the track. Because there are a few of them. Okay. Yeah, here. Get out on track.
Skins checked, nothing new, carry on.
Makes it about 100 meters. That's about okay. Bit of kick of oversteer on the exit. What's the chicane going to be like in these bad boys? Not too bad. As if it was only the hairpin and the banking. Yeah. Sadly, it's not anymore. It's still kind of dangerous though at points. But it is really bumpy into this bit. What speed can we carry through? I think it tightens up a little bit. Not really, actually. Maybe we could have gone a bit faster through there. Oh. What Darkwing Duck says. No, I really don't, actually. I was a little late on the brakes there at the 100-meter board. I should stay in second gear, I think, through there. It's actually pretty stable through. It's getting dangerous, huh? There's actually a bit of an opening here. I don't know if you can see it. Look there. Whoa. I feel like you're at risk of dying every time you take the corner because of that. Oh, I've tried to push it a bit too much. That's okay, actually. Or the 8-second lap. Getting first gear is the way, but short shift the second, I don't know. Felt like I wasn't quite able to get the turn and I wanted to in first. Okay. My crane seems to be a pretty useful marker for getting back onto full throttle. I'll keep that in mind. Some random buffering. Uh-oh, this guy seems a bit of a hazard. Steven's gonna let me go. Nice, nice. Big 7 that time around. Okay, that's pretty fun. Oh, practice over. We almost test to go deeper in the hairpin and straighten it out more before going on power. Oh, we could try that. We got qualifying. We got 10 minutes as well, so plenty of time. I guess what you mean is... Okay, I fucked that up a bit. But I get what you mean. Yeah, yeah. I think I figured out the better part, yeah. Don't need to be a rocket scientist to tell I botched that one up. I'm gonna just do it normally. It's first lap. To set a sort of benchmark. Then we can try it your way once I'm satisfied with what I got on the board. Okay, I'm pretty satisfied with that at the moment. I think I'm just gonna stick to my guns. It just feels more reliable. Yeah, a little deep, but I don't quite think I can really suss it out. I probably could if I gave it enough tries, but didn't really feel too comfortable. About time there on exit. Ooh, Murray getting very sideways there. He's gonna forego that lap. Don't blame him. Right on the cusp of going faster here. Let's see if I can maybe execute on that and shave a little bit extra off of my current lap. Yeah, I gotta take about half a tenth off. Small gain, but it's a gain. Expected Norris ring. For some reason I thought this layout looked strange. Yeah, a bit of a weird Norris ring we've got here, eh? Okay, we're actually pulling in a bit more time here. into the 0.4s. Overcooked it a little bit. Which we're going to need for the full race. A little more than 30. About 35? Yeah, 35 should do the trick. Weird that you get a bit of a curb rumble sound through there. I think came out in pretty clean runnings. Yeah, I just don't quite think this car gets the rotation that I'd want to be able to do what you are suggesting, Fred. Unless... I might have a bit of an idea. Actually. I want to try out here. Tires aren't up to temperature. Plus up, you seemed to stay about half a meter away from the apex. It's hard to get this thing turned in. It's a bit... Obviously, it's kind of hard for you to tell on the screen, but it is hard to get this thing turned in. Oh yeah, alright, here we go. Let's try this. I don't know why I went in so early for that. I fucked that up. I should have gone in. Meant to go in a lot later for that. Instead, I was a fucking idiot and just was like, ooh, I'm just gonna fucking... God damn it. Oh well, better keep building that tire pressure up though. I think there's potential in this though. The trick is that obviously we stay to the right here. And then as we come into the braking zone, oh, there we go. Look at that. Mint. That's what you wanted, okay? I was trying to do it too far from the outside, but obviously, yeah, you gotta tuck in. You're gonna be in like here, and then sort of pivot under the braking. I got a shit exit there, but actually still might be able to improve a tiny bit. I'm gonna chip off about half a tenth again. Nice, 42, or 47.2. Ooh, what am I doing? I'm doing this wrong. I didn't get that right. Or prop me up though. Okay, I guess I did it better than I thought. Okay, we're able to gain a little bit of time on the exit there. So we're actually going to finish about 0.2 up. There you go. I mean, yeah, that's always the trick, to avoid the wheel spin. 35 liters should be about enough, I think. Yeah, 21 minutes. Well, I'm right against the wall here. The chicanes after the hairpins. Yeah, they kind of are. They kind of are. Like, maybe doesn't matter at all. No, I definitely think the swing is faster. I feel like I'm carrying more speed through. Obviously, being smooth on the throttle is crucial, but, Alright, hopefully I don't get a shit start here, though. Yeah, they make two wides harder in race. Actually, though, it is... Due to the way curbs are in AC, it is actually slightly fast, and with how low this car rides as well. Yeah, I got a pretty good start there. Oh, wheel spin. Mari's actually going to get the jump on me here. But actually not touching the curbs does give you a little bit more speed. It seems like we're already in a bit of a two-horse race. Don't know why I blipped the throttle. Got too used to the old Viper. Oh, tire's not quite up to scratch yet. He's broken slipstream range, but that's fine. Didn't quite get the rotation I wanted. He's actually pulled away a bit. Well, that's not good. My prediction's telling me that I need to save a lot more fuel. What? No, that can't be. I'm hoping it's just a mistake and it's going to work itself out. I did a lot of laps in qualifying, so I can't really see how that's right. Okay, no, it's fine now. It's worked itself out. Cool, cool. The car behind way overdone it. Mari got very loosey-goosey there. I'm gonna force him out. There you go. That's how we do it. The lead is backing my hands. Just gonna hold it for another 17.5 minutes and hope to not get eliminated. No, you block and weave. I didn't get too great through there. He's within slipstream range. Do your best Hamilton of Malaysia impression. Oh, he's gonna get dirty-aired pretty big time. That's gonna help me. Overshot the braking. Oh, what the hell happened? Mari lost out a lot of time there. Oh, big crash! Big crash behind. I don't know who was involved in that. But it looked like Mari, because I did see a pink car. I don't know who caused that, but that's unlucky for him. Seems like Andre is my main rival now. It's been a bit of a quiet one. I've been seeing him plucking off in silence some very quick laps. So I'm not gonna let my guard down. I need to let off the brakes into the corner. I think it's really killing me there. Rolling the brakes too hard and it just doesn't want to rotate with them on. Deep on the inside and forced him wide. Deep, yeah. Then it seemed to be there was a bit of a kerfuffle on the exit. It sort of stacked a load of cars into each other. Christian turning in fastest laps. He is quite far back, it seems. I think he might have gotten caught up in that incident too. Of course, the extra fuel load and the tire wear are things that we're going to have to keep an eye out on here. They're going to bog this car down a bit. Actually, just try the normal line here. Okay, that's actually a lot better. It does, like you said, it basically does just seem to be getting the braking right and the power out right. It's more about technique rather than line. You can drive the car good through the corner, then pretty much no matter where you go, you're going to be able to do it pretty well. Oh, it seems like Andre crashed. Steven is now my next rival. 4.5 seconds back. Not quite fastest lap, but it's my best lap so far. Okay, actually really up. Tires are actually hanging on pretty okay at the moment. Fastest lap of the race, there we go. A bit of a shit exit through there. The next closest car to me is Steven, who is about 5 seconds back. So we've got room to play with here. I don't have to drive the car too hard. I just have to make sure that I'm hitting my marks and I'm not making mistakes. This lap is kind of tempting though. I need to like sort of rein it in with an iron fist. But obviously there's obviously risks in going for that. I think the tyres are starting to get to the point now where... Oh, Amari just clocked in the faster lap. Not by much, but enough. Rear, or yellow on the rear right. Okay though for now. I'm gonna try the old corner trick again. See how it pans out this time. shot the corner by a country mile. Yeah, I'm just gonna piss that pretty badly. So I think just going in normally is going to be the best strat. I placeboed myself into thinking I'd found some next-gen corner layout. And yeah, I think with the tires falling off now, I think we're just going to see a wall of reds pretty much. Because the understeer through that corner, I mean, we're not even halfway into the race. Yeah, not screwing up is the strat. 6.2 second gap, so we're in pretty good hands. I guess we could probably... We got enough wiggle room to really sort of dial it back to about probably 90, 98, 95% sort of thing. Not really giving it my all, but giving it enough to still hold that advantage. Especially given that the main threats have all sort of been involved in incidents, it seems. Shift my braking spot back to the Marshall. I forget who the championship leader is here, but I'm actually not sure after this round. Looking at the people here, it might be me, which is pretty crazy. But I think the main people who would have been ahead of me are actually not here. How do you know who isn't? Tire wear is pretty thorough now. But it's still very much drivable. But the lap time fall off is definitely coming into swing now. It's funny how little the rear or front left, sorry, has worn. I guess because a lot of these corners are right-handers, and so they're really putting a lot of stress. They're fast right-handers, especially this one. I mean, this is the real killer, I think. You know, we got the low-speed hairpin, which is putting strain on the rears. We got the chicane, which also kind of is, and then you've got the that long right-hander that I think is really kicking the teeth out of those tires. Andres sunk down to last. That's unfortunate. After his timely demise earlier. Seven-second lead over Steven. Steven's been running pretty solid pace, actually, behind. Both him and Jessica, they've both sort of hovered around sort of marks that they're at. So, I can't get too comfy, obviously. Oh, looks like... Oh, no, no. Just real time being real time. I thought Steven had crashed. But I guess it was just them going through the hairpin. In real time, not really knowing what to make of it. Yeah, I'm definitely not feeling as much grip through here anymore. Robbie is in the pits. Unfortunate. We got red on the rear right. Not too surprised there. Still green on the front left, though. For a little under 5 minutes now. Still got a ways to go. But these tires will hold on, so... I mean, at Brands Hatch, they had pretty much all dropped into, like, 0. And, the car was still drivable, so I'm not too worried about the tires vanishing on Pro tires. That obviously will indicate that they don't have anywhere near the amount of grip as they once did, but they're far from exploding. Use sub-cent F relative, it calculates the time difference better. Okay. I'll probably forget. Don't you worry. Robbie has disconnected, unfortunate. And there were 6. And if he had some damage, came in to fix it and realized it would take too long. Jessica has... It seems like Steven has had an incident. Which means, yep, Jessica has taken over as the 2nd place. She does seem to be about 12 seconds back. So my gap does grow. 3 minutes left in this race. Where am I going? I actually would love, though, for an SRS-approved version of the original Avos. Because that track is just nuts. Not very good for racing on, though, admittedly, because the fact that the main straights are basically just bits of the Autobahn. Yeah, not exactly the most amount of space. Because that's also a lot older as well, so it would have been narrower than we have here. Ooh. What do you mean not great? Awesome for racing. Best racetrack. I just remembered that that AI race we did here with the Fiat 500, where I spun into the final corner and then still overtook all the AIs and won. It was pretty fucking hilarious. Alright, 2 laps to go. We're good on fuel. We're good on tires. Good I started paying attention to the braking markers at the right time. Otherwise, I nearly missed that one. It's just gotta hit the marks and bring it home. Seems like I'm pretty much the only one who escaped incident. But it's no Marona that it's an awesome track for racing. that could be famous last words. We still have 1 lap to go, so my tires are pretty sharp. Don't even really need to get on the throttle through here. Really be patient. Make sure I'm not going to drift out wide. Oh, there you go. Clinic. Jeez. Historic Avis of the MX-5. Ooh. Need more gut. Things gutless. With the MX-5 Cup? Now you're talking, though. Ooh. I think that sort of the force on Yamari was pretty important there, I think, in sealing that one. Once I'd cleared him, it was pretty clean sailing. That'd actually be race win number 19. 1 off of 20. Seemed like there were quite a few incidents, though. Which I guess, I mean, I was kind of expecting, because it's Avis. But, evening. Unfortunate what happened. I didn't actually see what happened, but I saw a pink car a bit in the air. Actually got a good start in these cars for once. Finally. I didn't go from first to last before the first corner like I did in the past couple of fucking races. Oh, Andre, very aggressive. Oh, unlucky for Christian. Yeah, he just got boxed. Oh, tragedy. I guess that's how we broke away really easily from the group, because they were, well, the front two clobbered each other. Yeah, he really did. I think he seemed to be going pretty hot in every lap, I think. Because there was one... I didn't actually see who it was, but there was one car I noticed behind that was going in hot every lap, pretty much. Oh, Jessica was pretty hot in there. As well as Robbie. Seems to be pretty well behaved for now. Oh, he was really hot in that time. Almost killed me. And this was where you got a horrible exit. Oh, you in neutral? No, oh, no. Oh, no. Grabbed one gear too many. That explains, yeah. Tragic. And then I saw you were kind of giving way, so I was like, I'm going to take my chance and just go for it. If you would have been, like, a lot more tighter to me, I probably would have just backed out. But I was like, the door is open. Just gonna keep my foot in. Yeah, I saw you were dead. I didn't see what happened. Because it's kind of hard to miss the bright pink car in my mirror. Oh, he's gonna... oh, here we live. I think it's down here, isn't it? Not quite. Okay. Later on, I guess. Maybe a lap later. Christian and Andre are fighting. Andre gets a pretty good run out of here. He's gonna... oh my... yep. Where are you braking? Okay, braking at the logical point. He is still accelerating. Oh, he brakes at about... no, I think he brakes a bit later. But he goes for the dive bomb. Oh. Oh, shit. Some people just love the dive bomb, eh? Just... yep, he was gonna... probably helped stop him for that corner. And then what happens here? I think something else happens, right? Oh, these two are going side by side. They're not going to give each other an inch, and they touch. Christy... whoa! Oh, I think I see what happens. I jump forward. Oh, look. I think he gets the wheel over the curb, and then he kicks, and oh, car just bounces. Obviously, there's a bit of desync here. But oh wow. Oh, and then you were left with nowhere to go but the wall. Oh. Crikey. Anyone else get caught up in that? Seems not. Yeah, I think Steven and Jessica get through pretty clean. I think Andre later takes himself out. We've got to go and see that. Okay, so let's see, though. Okay, so he dive bombs you. Screws both of you up on the corner, which allows Christian easily to get through. Yeah, that was AC physics, yeah. I don't think you can really fault Christian. I think maybe... I mean, it's hard to say because netcode, but I feel like he probably should have backed out a bit more into this. It seemed like he didn't know Andre was there, and he just kind of turned in on him. And then he was like, oh shit, and then backed out, and then... AC physics jank. Yeah, luckily I'd never gone that far over the curbs to find out. Felt like it was actually slightly faster to weave around them. Let's see... yeah, grab him. Where does he die? It didn't take him that long. He found himself dead. Oh, he's already fallen back. What happened? Oh! You gonna try and dive bomb me from this far back? Probably. No? Oh, he's gonna... nah. He got out in the dirt. He got out in the dirt and he just gooses the throttle. Oh. What was he thinking? Incredibly, that smash broke my front wing all the way to max, but didn't seem to slow me down at all. Huh. I mean, I guess that it doesn't do much on this car anyways. But I guess it does something. Hey, he just gasses it on the mud, and then almost reverses into everyone. He has to be... oh, almost loses it again because of the ditch. Oh, he risked it there. He just went straight over the curb. No care. Lucky he didn't go flying to the moon like Christian did. Is he doing that every lap? Oh, it's... hang on, did go back far enough. Go back further. No, he was actually doing it fine. Okay. That dropped him out. There's Robbie. Robbie quit. I wonder why. Oh, that's a big slide. What did he do? Oh. Get that in the trackside camera. Drifting in a Formula 3 car. Look at that. He actually got it back up together, but the car didn't really seem to want to work for him anymore. There you go. You got it going fine. I'd assume his tires were loving life after that. But let's see, where does he quit? I guess he... Oh! Does he run out of fuel? He runs out of fuel. Oh, no! Yeah, look, you can hear the engine dying on him. He's full throttle, but the speed and revs start dropping. And then he... I think he killed the engine. Oh. Robbie, no. It's hard to... Oh, I accidentally hit the button. Yeah, I think he blew the engine. He gets it back. Does he get it back into his pit box? I think he... Yeah, he gets it back to the pit box. I don't know why he's trying to throttle. But then he probably saw that the damage repairs were, like, too long. Or he only put fuel in. He resets, and then I think he... Interesting track chase. Yeah, I thought it'd be a pretty fun one. Hope somebody's else is coming to the pit. Steven. Oh, did Steven run out of fuel? Too? It's hard to tell. I think you can just mash fast. Yeah, you really can. I'm gonna guess he was low on fuel and had to take an emergency splash and dash. I'm gonna guess. Let's see. Yep. He needed an emergency splash and dash. Okay, Andre had sunk further down because he wasn't quite in last, was he? He almost got lapped. Oh, he pit as well. Oh! Red is in broke half, yeah. Oh, you spent red front wing would have slowed me down super fast corner, but no. Yeah, this car has a decent amount of mechanical grip. Yeah, he completely ran out of fuel. Here, look, yeah, he's out. And of course, he's run out into the slowest corner on the track. There's no hope of him getting back. Yeah, so he just has to pull over and go back to the pits. Oh. That's a kicker. Surprised so many people ran out of fuel. I guess they probably weren't expecting it, but I mean, if you have like a fuel calculation, you'd probably be able to tell. I don't think anything else really happened that I can think of. Apart from half the grid running out of fuel. Yeah, there's a chance they didn't realize, but I mean, like, you can work it out through AC, so... I don't think there's anything else, really. I was lucky to spot in Kimura. The tire wear, I mean, we're on 200% tire wear, so the tires are pretty cacked by the end, which I quite like. But, like, the car is still very drivable, even on, like, completely shit tires. Yeah. Like, they definitely fall off, they lose grip, but the car really doesn't feel that much different. It's slower, but it doesn't feel much different. Yeah, for me it was pretty shrimple. from there on out. Unfortunate, could have been a bit more interesting, I think, had the... oh, excuse me. Had Andre not have stirred the pot a little too hard. But, it's racing sometimes, I guess. Alrighty, let me bring these bad boys back up. Overall standings, I take the win over Jessica, then Christian in 3rd, Amari 4th, Steven in 5th, Andre in 6th, Robbie in 7th, and Jax didn't even turn up, so he is in 8th. Pretty clean between the top two. Others got a few scuffles, but not too bad actually. Pace was identical all the way to the end. Less fuel balances, tire wear. Yeah, the car felt pretty good even towards the end. I think you just about pipped me for the fastest lap. 487, 456. Oh, so close. I did try and snap back, but I couldn't quite do it. And then it got to the point where the tire wear was starting to fall. So I was like, yeah, I'll just make sure I make it to the end. But, yeah. You had a pretty good comeback through the field, though. Made your way back up to 4th. Same for Christine. He had a bit of a topsy-turvy ride. 3rd to 6th, up to 4th, then back down to 6th, then up to 3rd by the end. Of course, the cars dropping out for fuel definitely helped. See, Robbie dropped out completely from 4th. Andre dropped, yeah, he climbed all the way to 2nd, then dropped to 5th, then down to 7th after he ran out of fuel. Steven, yeah, he climbed from 5th up to 3rd, then up to 2nd, all the way back down to 5th again. After he needed fuel. And, let's see what those lap times are. I think they were pretty consistent. We did 25 laps, that's quite a lot. Mine were a bit all over the place. Mostly low 48s, high 47s. So yeah, I actually didn't slow up that much at all towards the end, really. A couple minutes more, I would have fought for P2. Probably, yeah. Let's see. 20 minutes 18, 20 minutes 6. Yeah, that was actually pretty close between the three of you at the end. Yeah, I think had you two have not have been caught up in incidents earlier on, I think it could have been pretty close between the three of us. And it would have come down to who made the right moves at the right times. He did a 47.5, so a little slower than the two of us, but very, I mean, it's basically nothing. Championship, though. I am the leader. Almost kind of by default. Who was leading last week? I don't actually know. But, me and Christian are the only full-time runners. Which is a bit of a shame, but oh well. At least we still get to have a bit of fun racing. Yeah, Akayama next week, and then Curitiba to finish off, which is pretty cool. That's another new track to SRS. I have 8 points. I think, yeah, that's an 8-point advantage, so that's pretty tight between me and Christian. He could ring it back in. Let's see, actually. Last week, who was in the lead? I need to work this out. I'm pretty certain it wasn't me. Probably chat is in the way of the calculator. Need to do maths here. Okay, so Christian was... So last week I would have been 95 plus 90 plus 98. 283. 92 plus 95 plus 95. 282. So I was the leader last week? That can't be right. What about Mattia? No, Mattia was the leader last week by about 5 points. Yeah, he was on 288. I was on 283. Christian was on 282. That was chatting. I had 3-minute practice, easy enough to learn. Yeah. I actually realized just before I started the stream that I hadn't downloaded the track. So I had to download it before I started. Because I got everything set up and I was like, I'm missing something. And I realized, I was like, oh, nuts. It's the track. See, my first lap of the combo was practice, when I went for practice. Which you would have thought I would have had, I would have already had the track downloaded because I'm the host, but I didn't. I just kind of thought, it'd be a cool combo, so I threw it in the pot. If that isn't a testament as to how much I test these combos, I don't know what is. But it was pretty fun. It's definitely a shame that there isn't as much interest in it as some of the other series. But actually tonight, I say that, but tonight we did actually get more people. We got basically the same in the end because one person didn't show up, but it's basically the same as the other series, so it's a funny one. Next week, though, what have we got? Oh, yes. Oh, in the MX-5, that's gonna be, something, alright. The Corvette and the Viper are going to Monaco. That's gonna be something. Yeah, maybe I should have put Avus as round 5. Then we would have had tight street circuit, not so tight, but still a street circuit. Big GD2 race for you and Miko tomorrow. 50-minute sprint, 60 minutes of VR, kind of rain with wet physics. Ooh, spicy. Good luck for that. I don't know what I'll be doing tomorrow. Well, actually, no, I do. Be playing Power Street Track. Yep. I don't think this is the... You know, actually, I can show it. I don't think this is the same mod. I'm pretty certain the mod I have is not SRS approved. But I can show it off quickly. It's something. It's a fun track, don't get me wrong, but it's a track. I'm gonna grab the better MX-5, the cup car, for this. Just quickly load this up. I hope it doesn't break on me. Oh! All these street tracks, I'm going to prison. Okay, this is fine, right? Whee! The abyss, yep. Okay. Had to reset myself back to the pits. The little whistle-stop tour of Poe. Again, I don't think this is the right version. Because this is the TMM one, but I think it's like a reboot team track, so it's not SRS kosher. Enrico would probably shoot me if I tried to use this. But it's the version of the track I have. It's the same layout. Obviously, we come up, hairpin there, then we have another hairpin here. These tires are cold. And then we have another hairpin here, but this one is the real kicker. Look at that. proper tight. Got no traction. I turned traction control off on this, so got a little slip. Because it's cold. Got a nice long sweeper here. It's quite narrow still. You kind of need to... Bit of a bump there, and then we go into another long sweeper. It's pretty hard to chain these two together. And then, as through the corner, you got to start braking, ready for this sort of downhill chicane over these curves. Into another right-hand sweeper. This one tightens up, though. It's quite tight. Down to another hairpin. This one's downhill, and it falls away from you, though. So that's something you got to keep an eye on. And then you get down to this pretty speedy sort of S section. Then into the most cursed corner of the track. That. And then you're home free. The edge of the sidewalk must also settle the car nicely. I guess it depends on the car or suspension. It's pretty steep, though. Yeah. So I'm going to do a bit of a full-on lap here. Oh, I'm going to understeer into the wall. Never mind. We'll try that again. I guess I'll show it in third-person view. You can see you got a bit of an uphill hairpin here. Quite wide, though, but it definitely narrows. Like, it's wider on the entry and narrows up as it goes through. As we come up here, expect to probably see a couple of dive bombs into this hairpin, which is quite long. And then this hairpin here. I've hit the wall because I was not really paying attention. Look at how narrow it is. And yeah, as we come through here, track opens up a bit. That curb, yeah, you don't really want to hit it because it's going to fling you into the wall pretty much. It's awkward driving in third person. Looks like a flying ghost. Yeah, it kind of does. Then bouncing over the curbs through down into here. Skies on these MX-5. On this MX-5 is very cold. Actually, been. Pretty fun track, though. Definitely want a small car. This is the most abomination, though. They put a chicane here. You can't see it as you're coming around. You just have to know it's there. And it depends on the track as to how strictly they're going to enforce track limits. This version of the track does not enforce track limits at all through that chicane. I did this track in R Factor 2, though, and if you as much looked at the chicane funny, it would invalidate your lap, so... Depends on how nice the track maker wants to be. I think this is actually it's a very old layout. I think it originated in like the 1920s or 30s, and it's pretty much stayed the same throughout all of its life, which is kind of a miracle in this day and age. I think the only thing they really changed was adding in that stupid chicane. Oh, I gotta cut track. Whoops. Cut a little too much of the curb. My tires like... Feel pretty cold. Pro Tires tries to catch up with what's been going on. 1 minute 33. See if I can actually do a legit lap this time. That's faster. Big bump there, and the way the sort of camber is here, it's a little offsetting. Traction control is off. Cool. Obviously flicking the switch, turn it back on. Oh, a bit of understeer there. Definitely want to take it pretty wide into this one. And then sort of late apex. But you also want to get on the brakes as I damage my engine and gearbox a little bit. For here. Little bump on the curb there. Yeah, see, if I come down here, I could just pretty much... Ow. This car doesn't quite have the grip to make it, but... Some cars you can absolutely throw them over the chicane and you'll live. Well, pit entry is also pretty interesting here. Come over across and then... Oh, I've missed it. Like, who thought this was a good idea for a pit entry? You have to be going so slow. And there's a big bump. Can I go back here? Oh, I can. Heh. We're free! Can I go up these stairs? I think I can. No, I can't. It's a fun little track, though. It's gonna be very interesting on Monday. That's my professional grade A take on Monday's race. Very spicy. My engine not being happy with me. You can imagine with cars, with like 10, 15 cars around here, it's gonna be pretty packed as well. I should do better. I gotta run that chicane really cleanly. Look at that. Chef's kiss. Oh. Like a glove. And then when I was like, fuck it, I'll go and cut the chicane. Well, I didn't even get enough traction in to cut it. I just licked it. And then licked the other curb and then just pancaked the wall like a buffoon. You really have to get into this lane and then slow right down to make it into pits. It's kind of ridiculous. And then into the void I go. No, actually, I will check. What version is it are we going to be using? I don't actually know what version it is the SRS uses. Let's see. Poe. Done race department. Okay. It might actually be the version I have. It might not be. No, I have the TMM one. Different track. But these guys have apparently done 1974, 1976, Nagaro, and then Arnos, supposedly. Let's look at the power Arnos. Interesting. Got that downloaded at least, and I'll forget that I have it installed by the time we get next Monday, no doubt. Ugh. Let me know. Yeah, check would be nice if you'd add I or El Ricard to the name. Nah, I think it's better. It's way better. See if I have the replay for that still, actually. I did do I should. I don't remember when I did it, though. Sometime last year. I have too many replays. I really need to sit through and go through these AC replays at some point. You can't see how many there are, but you don't want to know how many there are. It's not good. Let's see if I can find this. So yeah, I got some friends together and we did a bit of a silly race here a while ago. I really can't remember when we did it. It was sometime last year. But I don't remember the exact date. So I'm pretty much having to go through all of 2022 until I see Poe appear on the list. There we go. Up in practice, you check the areas should not be an option to auto-save the replays. Fair enough. So, yeah, the insanity here of this grid. How can I not move? Oh, it's a TV camera, that's why. So, you may think, how in the fuck is this gonna work? So, the aim of this race was that we had an hour. It was a 1 hour race, and the main thing was that we could not use the pits at all, and the rates for fuel and tire wear were multiplied. So it was basically just crawling around the track and trying to survive. There, see, look, that's the race start. Look at that. Storming away. But that's how something like a Lotus 49 and an Audi Quattro and a Countach can be competitive with a Huracan Super Trofeo and McLaren GD3. Like if you queue up my inputs here, you can see I am like short shifting the ever living fuck out of this thing. This is a pretty fun race, actually. It was like this, one of the slowest races ever, but I did kind of cheat. This Lotus was kind of the cheat car. Like, all the others were pretty close. If I jump back, you can see, like, the others are pretty close in lieu with one another. But the Lotus has, like, a 200-liter fuel tank. So I was able to basically just cheat and just run away. And actually, A little wink wink nudge nudge, but I might have an event like this coming up sometime soon. Wink wink nudge nudge. I need to get off my lazy ass and sort it out, but hopefully before the end of the year. Maybe. But yeah, it was basically just an hour of this, just moseying around. Yeah, look at that fuel save. Oh, he binned it. But yeah. Julio. Let's see, actually. I did put out a little bit of a poll earlier on in the week. Well, actually, yesterday. I say earlier in the week. Well, I guess it is early in the week still. Yesterday. It was Monday. And, okay. Talking about my old content, my old, admittedly pretty shit content that's kind of been kicking around for years. And at the moment, the outcome, 6 votes, seems to be keep 'em up. I don't think these people have seen these old videos. They are terrible. Unless they like a good bit of cringe to laugh at from time to time or something, I don't know. But, yeah. Interesting. I would have thought the appeal of maybe remaking some of the videos would have been interesting to some, but, I guess they just... Albeit, they probably know me too well, and they probably know it'll take forever, and I'll probably eventually forget. It's not setting a good precedent, is it? Think though, I'm gonna take this opportunity to scamper a bit early this week. I don't think there's anything in particular I really want to throw out there pretty aggressively. And there are a few little bits I just, we'll take a little bit of time to chill and take some time to get some bits sorted for tomorrow and stuff and whatnot. And yeah, I will be back live streaming tomorrow. But the first day of the hit and run playthrough, that should be pretty fun. So I'll look forward to that tomorrow evening. Gonna be starting a little earlier, I think about 7 rather than 7:30. Well, 7:40 I started the stream at tonight, but yeah, starting a little bit earlier, but probably will be a little shorter. I'm not sure how long it will take. We'll see. We'll see. But yeah, I think it's gonna be pretty fun. It's going to be a nightmare to work around, because I got a few things coming up over the next few days that I'm going to have to factor into the schedule and stuff, so there is hopefully going to be daily live streams, but they're probably going to be at a different time every day. Sorry, not sorry. Yeah, I guess, you know, tomorrow we'll just have to go for it and see how it goes. You know, I'll obviously be seeing what people think, what they want to... whether they think I'm playing too boring and stuff like that. But hopefully I can make it a bit interesting. If I can remember, I got a few little tricks that I could show off from, like, when I looked into, like, speedrunning and stuff of the game. I've probably forgotten them all, but, you never know. But yeah, I'm looking forward to that. It'd be fun. Something I've been doing the past couple of years, and I thought be interesting to throw it up as a live stream and see how other people take it, rather than obviously just being a thing that I really do with like me and just the small few friends and stuff. Oh, they've changed the YouTube layout. That's interesting. Everything's all round. Ooh. Doesn't look too bad. I mean, it looks basically the same. I just noticed that, like, the borders and stuff are... I'm not showing it, because I'm an idiot. But, I do that. No, I'm still showing the other window. But actually, I can just do... Hang on. I didn't even know I still had this window up. I can just do... Wah. There you go. It's all rounded. Now, which is interesting. Like, I noticed they even rounded the top banner here. Like, all the video titles seemed... or video boxes seem to be more round than they are. Odd. But I guess YouTube always likes tweaking things. Usually breaking things as well. But it is what it is. Nice rounded corners, I don't cut myself. Oh, excuse me. But anyways, yeah, I think I am probably going to take this opportunity to Scarper, as I said earlier, before I threw myself into a tangent. So yeah. Thanks to everyone who showed up and raced. Thanks to everyone who showed up and chatted. Hopefully next week we've got some fun races cooked up. It's going to be interesting. Especially with the two tight and twisty street circuits. Okayama in the Formula 3 is going to be a pretty standard affair, but should still hopefully be fun. But yep. Take care everyone, and I will see you tomorrow. Adios.